Hey guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my channel and to a new day on the 12 days of Christmas. So the challenge for today is Starry Night, and I love it, but I did struggle finding a paper collection. And then I remember I have the beautiful Child Vela collection. It's called Dear Santa. And it has all these beautiful blues. I mean, the collection has every color, but I went ahead and picked out the blue papers that I still have because I have used this before, so I didn't have a lot. And the idea that I have for this project is to create another interactive flat book. On my latest digital magazine, I created these interactive flat books, which is basically a combination of a mini album and like a large card. I just wanted something that will be fun and interactive. You can give it away as a card, or you can keep it for yourself and have a little collection and just add pictures in them. So I just think it's really fun to have these smaller options, easy to make, a lot faster to make than an entire mini album, even a folio as well. And so I also did a tutorial for this second one, and this is I believe this was one of my like 1 hour crafting videos here. And so this one's also really fun. We have just an interactive like foldable pull-out pocket here, and since I don't have a lot of paper, I figure I can do something similar to these, and I'm trying to build a little collection because these are really easy to store in your bookcase, especially me kind of running out of space for everything. And so the paper that I have is 8 by 8, and then I also have some of the A4 and a little bit of the 12 by 12 here. And then I'm going to be mixing that maybe with some bread. I actually picked this because I like this little blue tag, but as long as the cover is blue and has these beautiful starry nights, I think that will be good for this challenge. So we're gonna get right into making this book, but before, I wanted to remind you that this series is a giveaway, so make sure that you are leaving a comment, you leave a like, and that you're subscribed to my channel, and of course to my friends on the lineup as well. Go check out their videos and leave a comment on the channel as well and show some crafty love. I know they're working super hard to get their projects daily out to you, so I hope that you guys are enjoying this series. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to my friend Kimmy because she created these beautiful like images that we can use as the cover for our videos, and it has made it so easy for me to get every video up. And yeah, so thank you so much, Kimmy, for all the work that you put into your beautiful bookmarks and covers for the videos. I really appreciate it. It's a lot of work kind of posting a video every day, you guys, and having everything ready. There's a lot of things behind the scenes, so I really do appreciate you, ladies. And so I'm going to be using some heavyweight cardstocks. We are going to start with one piece. Now, if you have made the other two flat books before, just know that the base is kind of the same, but the idea is the same. The measurements will be a little bit different, but I do want them all to be the same size. So I'm going to cut these at 10.5 by 8.5, and I'm going to score this piece here along the 10.5. We are going to score at half and at 1. Just okay, here we go. Alrighty, so we're going to score at half and at 1, and then on the other side we're going to do the same. We're going to score at half and at 1. Okay, oops, let's see if I can get this one going. And then I'm just going to fold along the score lines. Okay, so we're going to fold and fold, and then I'm going to do the same for this one. Now my other two options were gatefolds. I do want to make this one an entire page, so that way I can use this for the cover, because I just really love this. I don't want to cut this, and it is the perfect size. So I'm going to cut one piece at 8.5 by 8.5. Okay, so 8.5 by 8.5, which this already is. And then I'm going to cut another piece. This one is going to be 8.25 by 8.5. Okay, so one will be a little bit smaller. And then we are going to add some double-sided tape. Okay, so let's bring this, and we're going to add some double-sided tape here. Press and down, and then double-sided tape here as well. Okay, so there we go. And then we're just going to press, and I'm going to add one on each side. So I want the smaller one, the one that is 8.25, to be on the right side. Okay, and it actually doesn't matter which way you put it. Okay, so we're gonna put this one here. I don't know why this is a little bit too big. Okay, so I want to make sure that they are the same size. Okay, and there we go. Just remove the tape here, and then the other one, it's going to go on the other side. So this is the 8.5 by 8.5. I think this is the 8.25. Anyway, so as long as you have one on each side, we're gonna put this one right there. And I'm doing 8.25 for one of them, so that way when you close them, you are not gonna be on top of like bending lines. And I'll show you right now what I mean. So it doesn't matter which one goes. So you want, here we go, we're just gonna stand up the gussets here. And so if you notice, the one that is 8.25 just gonna end right there, and the one that is 8.5 will go all the way to the edge of the book here. Okay, if we were to have this the other way around, these will be kind of touching, and then you wouldn't be able to fold these all the way. I guess you could, but yeah. Anyway, so now because this is heavyweight, it's not chipboard, I do like to double these pieces. So I'm going to cut another piece at 8.5, okay, by 8.5, and I'm going to glue this one on the back, just so we can give this whole book a little bit more strength. Okay, so we're gonna glue that one right there. Okay, so I'm going to add my glue right here. Okay, and then we're just gonna put this on the back. Okay, and make sure that you're not touching your bending lines, and if you are, then you want to trim it down a little bit. Okay, so that should be good. Okay, so we put that on the back, and then I also want to do that for the front sections. So for the front, we have an 8.5 by 8.5, and we have an 8.25 by 8.5. Okay, so there we go. And then we are going to also glue this here on top. So again, double check that you're not on top of your bending lines. Okay, so this one is good to go. Okay, sorry I'm losing my voice a little bit today. We went to watch basketball game at my daughter's school because her best friend plays on the team, and we like to go and watch. It's so much fun, and they always come and watch our volleyball games. So now it's like volleyball season is over in the high school, but it is basketball season, and I'm gonna go and support and watch because our families are friends, so they always come to watch the girls volleyballs, and it's just so fun to go watch. So I'm gonna glue this one here. So I was screaming. So excited, and so yeah, losing my voice a little bit. Okay, so I am going to just glue this piece, and this will go, oops, I'm gluing it the wrong way. So this will go here. So now basically we just have a stronger piece, a stronger base. There we go. And then I'm going to add magnets because this, of course, is going to stay close like that. And then we're going to work on the inside. But first, let's go ahead and add some magnets. So I'm going to be using 10 by 1 magnets, but I'm going to add 4. Okay, so let's do that. And let me grab my tape here. Okay, so 1 and 2, and let's take this here and here. Okay, and then we're going to add the magnets on top right there, and add the tape. Okay, so this time the tape is going to be facing up. So we have 1, oops, okay, and 2, and oops, here. Okay, so 3 and 4. Okay, there we go. And now you want to close this. Okay, so when you close, you want to make sure that your gussets here on this side are perpendicular. Okay, and I'm just gonna, you're gonna have the 8.5, the longer one, on top, and then just kind of match it to the edge here of this page. Okay, and then you can press on the sides of the magnets to kind of get that tape to transfer. Okay, so now let's open that up. We have the magnets on the other side, and now we're just going to press. Okay, and then same here, we're just gonna press, press, and press. There we go. So now before I add the papers, I'm going to go ahead and add the layout for the inside. So I don't want these kind of getting squished in the middle like that. So I'm going to add another 2 gussets. So we're going to cut 2 pieces, and I'm going to do these ones at 8 1/4. And let's do this by 9. Okay, and then we are going to score along the 9 inches. Let's see here, we're going to score at 1/2 and at 1. Okay, and same here, 1/2 and 1, and then we're going to fold along the score lines and fold along the score lines, and then we are just going to open this up, and we're going to add 1 along the top and 1 along the bottom. Okay, so we're gonna put this right here. will go right there. Open this up, and then this can go here. Okay, so I'm just lining this one to the piece on the top. Press down and then fold this down, and then this is going to close and close. For this one I will also want to add a magnet, but for this I'm just gonna add 2. Okay, so we're gonna put 2 magnets right there. Okay, so 1 and 2, and then we're gonna add this 2. And you want the tape facing up for these. Okay, and then we're going to close this. And again, when you close this, you want to make sure your gussets are standing up perpendicular, and just join these 2 and try to rub on the side of the magnets where the tape is. Okay, and then we're just gonna press down and press down. Okay, so now we have the base of these, and we'll still need a layout on the inside. So I'm going to first add my paper. So let's see here, make sure this is closing. See, now it feels a lot stronger. So for the back piece, I am actually going to cut, I'll be sad to cut this Santa, so maybe I will just do this piece here. Okay, so you want a piece that measures 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, and we're going to open and open, and then open those 2, and I'm going to glue this back here. Okay, so let's get the glue. Okay, and let's go ahead and put this right there. Okay, so then I'm going to use these 2 designs. These are 8 by 8, but I'm going to trim them down to 8 by 7 3/4. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the bottom here. So we're going to just go ahead now and glue this down. And then for these ones you will need 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, but since my pieces are 8 by 8, I will probably just add another paper to complement. But let's just go ahead and glue these ones. Oh, I love these too, but we're just gonna have to go with these here. Okay, and we're gonna put one right there, and we're going to add the other one here. Okay, and let's glue this down. So I don't know which side to use. I guess this one has more blue, so I'm going to use that, but also don't feel like everything has to be blue. I'm probably gonna mix in other colors or some solids color, maybe craft color cardstock will look really cute here as well. So I'm just gonna glue this down. Okay, so we have that, and we have these. So I love how this looks. Now on the inside here, or on the back section, is where I want to add just some fun little elements. So I'm going to be using my heavyweight cardstock, and I'm going to cut 2 pieces at 4 by 10 1/2. Okay, so here 4 by 10. This one I can do by 10. Okay, and we're going to score, or yes, to score along the 10 inches at 5, and then for the second one I'm going to score at 5 and at 10, and I'll probably do one more of those. Okay, so let's go ahead and do one more of the 4 by 10 and a half. Let's see here. I think we have enough gussets to make a bigger booklet. Okay, so 10 by 4 by 10 and a half, and we are going to score. Okay, so again along the 10 and a half you're going to score at 5 and at 10, and then we are going to start with the piece that is just by 10 here and fold. Okay, and then we're going to fold this other one as an accordion fold. Okay, so same for this guy here. Okay, so folds and folds, and then we are going to just connect this one. So we're going to add the glue, and we're going to put that here. Okay, and then we're going to add again the glue and put this here. Okay, and now we have a really long accordion piece, and we're going to put this in our book. So let's open and open, open and open, and then I'm going to add this here. Okay, so I want everything to open down like this, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Okay, so we're gonna put that right there. Okay, so we can still see the blue a little bit here. Okay, and then I want to add like a little waterfall on the other side, so I think it will look really cute, especially if you kind of have a few pictures to put on a book, maybe just one little event, or if you have, again, going back to the baby, I'm obsessed with baby things. Like you can do a little month-to-month type of thing. So we're gonna do 2.5 by 3. Okay, so let's do 2.5 by 3. So here, 2.5 by 3, and I'm going to do maybe 6 pieces of that. Okay, so 2.5 by, I'm gonna do 9, 6 and 3. Okay, and then I'm going to do just another piece. That one's too small. At 2.5, so we can build our waterfall here on this piece. So now we're going to score along the 3 inches at 1/2 inch. Okay, so let's do the same for all of these. Here, 1/2 inch. And again, you can add as much detail as you would like, or you can just leave the back blank and empty and just add, you know, like a message in there if you're giving it away and you don't want to spend too much time on all the little details. But since I'm keeping these, and I'll probably be adding pictures, I just want to have different options, kind of like a little lap book. And I love small pictures. Like this is 2.5 by 2.5, so you can print, if you have a selfie Canon, you can print 2 by 2 pictures, which is what I love to print, and then you can back those on some cardstock, and you will have a little, like let's say you put red or blue on this case, you have a little bit of blue, and then you have your 2 by 2 picture. Let me show you what 2 by 2 is. So these are 2 by 2. So I don't think it's too little. I think it's really like a really good size to put here. You can still see the moment and just have more pictures, right? Okay, so we're going to start just gluing on this base, and I want to do it on the base instead of directly to our project, because that way we will make sure they're all lined up. Okay, so I'm just gonna go here, open that up, and we're going to continue adding. Okay, so where this one ends, we're going to add the next one, and it's really easy to see and make sure that you're going straight on the sides here. Okay, so I have 2 in there, so right there, here, and okay, so that, and open that up, put the next little piece, and then we're going to open that up and put the last little piece here. Okay, so then I'm going to close them all, and I'm going to trim this piece from the last piece that we added. I'm going to add 1/2 inch. Okay, so that will make this entire piece 5.5. Okay, so 5.5 from here to here, and we're going to bring back this little piece, or this, and we're going to add this here. So now you can add it on the center instead of kind of have it lined up. So I'm going to put that right there and add my glue. How cute is this? I just love it. Okay, so we have a large accordion fold for pictures. We have a cute little waterfall for smaller little pictures. I love it. And then I think I have enough room to add something little. So I'm going to be using one of my scrap pieces, and I am going to cut one piece at 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. Okay, and then we're going to be cutting 2 pieces at 3. Okay, so this is going to be 3 by, let's do 3. Okay, so yes, so 2 of those, 3 by 3. Okay, and then we're going to do 2 pieces of 3 by 2. So I again just using scraps here, 3 by 2. Okay, so the piece that is 2 1/4 by 3 1/4, we're not going to do anything to that, and the other pieces we are going to score at 1/2 and at 3/4. So for the 3 inch, we're just going to do 1/2 and 3/4, okay, on one side. And for the 2 inch by 3, we're going to score on the 3 inch side at 1/2 and at 3/4. Okay, and then we're just going to fold along the score lines. And my idea for this is to kind of make a little box, and so if you are giving this as a gift and you want to have a little pocket for maybe a gift card, maybe cash, I don't know if a gift card will fit, but definitely cash, then it will kind of be something fun. And it doesn't have to be cash, you can just use it for adding more pictures, but I'm going to be gluing these pieces onto my 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. So you want to put one on the top and you want to center that. Okay, so press down, and then I'm going to put this other one it, and then we're going to do the other two on the two sides here. Okay, and there. Okay, so we're gonna put one on each side, and there we go. And then I'm just gonna use these and cut a piece at 3 by 2, okay, to put on just on the inside, so you cover all of that, the hinges going in there. Okay, so we're gonna put that right there. Is this upside down? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we can always put this upside down too. Okay, so there you go. So now of course you can add paper on the sides. You're gonna close, 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 and close, and it will be a cute little, again, pocket. I want to say for cash, but you can put anything in there, or just maybe add another little picture place back there. And we're going to add a little magnet to keep this close. Okay, so magnet and magnet here. Okay, so just something like that, and then we can bring this back, and let's put this little piece back here or down here. Okay, so maybe there, you can put it right there. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue these down, and there you go. So I'm not gonna decorate every page, but we're going to go right ahead and work just on the cover, and it will be super simple too. So close, close, and close. Now this is going to go and go, and then this will go, and this will go on top. Now for these, let's see, so I have this piece here. This can just simply go right there. I think that should be fine. I mean, we're missing just a tiny bit on the side, so I might even complement with red. I think red would be a good option there. And I'm just gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut this at 8 1/4. Okay, but I do need one little piece at 8. Okay, and I'm just cutting this by 1. So 8 by 1. Okay, so oops, let's open this up, and like I said, I'm just gonna put this right there, and you probably don't even need to add that, but I just don't want to have too much white space. Okay, so let's take this off here. Okay, and then you can do the same for that, for the back. Actually no, you can do it for the back here. This one will be a little bit bigger. Okay, so let's put this right there, and then we can go ahead and glue this other one. Okay, so that can go there. Now if you're working with the 12 by 12 size, of course it will be much easier because you wouldn't need to trim that down. And let me see if I have, I mean, I do have 12 by 12, but I just have kind of like the pieces that I don't want to cut. And so, okay, so now that we have that, we're gonna work on the cover, and it's gonna be really simple. I'm just gonna use this piece here, and because I want a red outline. I'm going to be using this piece. Again, I don't have any 12 by 12, but this is gonna be 8 1/4, and I'm just gonna cut 4 pieces at 1. Okay, so 8 1/4 by 1. It could be a half also if you don't have enough paper, but we're just gonna glue this on the sides, that way we have a red outline. Okay, so I'm going to add this.
You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year. Drinking hot wine by the fire. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. Pick up some candy canes and hang a wreath on your door. It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you. The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home.
For the cover, I'm going to use this die that I have that says Merry Christmas, and I'm going to cut this on gold cardstock, and I'm just gonna keep this very simple and very flat, since this is a flat book. So I'm just gonna run this through here.
Don't care of anything else. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. I'll pray it will never end.
I'm going to put a piece of cardstock, and that way it'll be a little bit tighter here.
It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you. Oh, it's such a charm, got you up in my arms. There's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year. Drinking hot wine by the fire. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear.
And so here you go. Here is our beautiful flat book. I just really love these type of books. I love how this came out. I'm glad that I found this die. I think it's really pretty. It goes really well with the collection. I'm sorry, I don't know where I got that die from. It's been on my stash forever. I also went ahead and added stickles to the moon. No stickles, glossy accents to the moon here, so that way it can have a little bit more of a shiny look. And I love how this turned out here. I still have to wait for this to dry, but I really hope that you guys enjoy the project for today. Make sure that you leave a comment. Make sure that you go visit Debbie and Kimmy and Tiffany and see what projects they have for you today. And also let me know below what is your favorite Christmas tradition. Also let me know if you have tried any of these books or any of the projects on this series, and I will be back tomorrow with another fun project for you guys. Bye bye.
I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days. Wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true.